What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Straight Up Sips. The intro is, of course, going to look a little different here. We had to film this on the GoPro, and CapCut is being funky with the intro. However, we're not going to let that stop us. We went to Southern Collective, and we didn't really get to do too much of an intro because we didn't know if we were going to be able to film there or not. But they were actually nice enough to let us film and took us in the back, and we had a great time. I really hope you guys enjoy it. And remember to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Enjoy. All right, so we are at Southern Collective with Tyler.
Yes, sir.
So how long have you been here?
So I actually started part-time back in October. I was actually doing mortgage Monday through Friday, just during the week, worked here on the weekends, and then beginning of this new year in January, I switched here full-time.
Awesome. As a whole, what's the main thing that you guys like doing?
So for us, we are a non-distilling producer. So nothing is going to be our own distillate here. We're not currently distilling anything. This whole little area is all we're at right now. We outgrew this pretty quickly. So right now, everything is just us sourcing different products in. So bourbons, rye. As far as states we're sourcing from, you're looking at Indiana, so of course some MGP, different sources out of Kentucky. North Carolina is a big one. Missouri's kind of the newest one. So we're always looking for different mash bills and different states to pull things. We like having a wide array of mash bills, if you will, to play with.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun, just getting different juice that's weird. Makes it a little bit unique.
Awesome. Yeah. So we are gonna go thieve some stuff out of some barrels. So let's get started with that. Let's do it. All right, cool.
What do you like to drink? That way.
So definitely bourbon guy. So
okay.
we're big into bourbon. That's our main thing. We're getting into some rye here and there, but I mean that's really where we're sticking to. That's what we like. I mean, we like getting into the proof, like definitely. So the cask strength stuff is great. That's our main thing. I mean,
we like a wheated bourbon, a high rye bourbon. Like
I like wheated stuff, and I think she likes wheated stuff too, for sure.
Yeah. You already knew. So what's fun too is this is how we set up our normal walking tour. So anyone can come in. We'll typically pull from about 4 different barrels, and then if you like any of them, you've got the chance to bottle your own. Pick your wax colors, name it. It's a fun experience.
Awesome. That's really cool. Cool.
So this one's a wheated, you said?
It is a wheated. It's out of Kentucky. I'll tell you more about it after we get some sips.
Yeah, that's good.
Wow.
That's really good.
That's really good. Yeah. That's like really like got that sweetness right up front. Man, that's good.
It's about 122 proof. You're looking at a 5-year OZ Tyler, so you're looking Green River, essentially Green River strength.
Yeah, that's
They're
really
probably the fan favorites here, to be completely honest.
Yeah,
so
I see why.
I can definitely see why. That's fantastic. Yeah. Something that's like super sweet, and then it's like it kind of mellows out a little bit, but it's got that really almost like a syrupy kind of finish.
It's not too soft for a wheated bourbon either. Like a lot of times that's more my issue.
Yeah.
But it's got enough I guess proof there to get it through on the
it's
finish.
got it's got a little bit of that like a spiciness right
Yeah.
there at the front, and then it just kind of goes right back into that sweetness the whole way out, and it's got a pretty long finish. So that's what I wasn't really expecting how long the finish was going to be. That's really good. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about the lighting too.
Oh no, it's good. It's good.
It's not a problem.
That's just a giant copper straw.
4 for you.
I know. Yeah, I know. I was.
Do you want to do it?
Fill it all the way up. Yeah,
I can try.
Go for it.
So you just
So pick up just a little bit before you cap it. That way you don't get as much char because it all sits at the bottom. So you're going to lift up, then you're going to cap it, and you're good to go.
Yeah, talking about my heavy pour there. Look at you. Awesome, cool.
So give this one a try first.
All right, cool.
Whenever I do the tours, it's always fun just to let people try things blind, just because that way there's no bias for them.
Yeah,
Everything's
that's right.
so subjective with tasting notes.
Like it's got a note in there. What I'm trying to figure out what that note is.
it almost tastes like it has like a rye note. I could be wrong though.
Maybe. We'll see. Probably totally wrong.
It's like brighter than the other one.
Yeah, I think it's like it
It
picks
is.
up.
It's brighter for me. Now this one is 118 proof, and it drinks like it's 100.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
like this is like my summertime.
Yeah, I
pressure.
was about to say this tastes like, and I think that's what it is. It sips a little lower, so it's got like that like mid palate kind of like lifts up a little bit to me, and I think so. We'll try to get them all. Yeah. But it doesn't quite have like the sweetness that the last one did all the way through. It's got more of like it's like kind of like a deep, I don't want to say like caramel maybe in there, but it's something like that.
It's like area. Bright and fruitier to me than the last one.
Something, but yeah, it definitely lifts up. But then it's got more of a peppery finish.
So I see that, like, it's been a minute since I've tried it. For me, that first one is more of like the sweetness follows more of a traditional wheat, where I get a lot of like the red fruits in there.
Yeah.
This one's very sweet to me, but it's almost like a sugary kind of sweetness that I get.
Yeah.
The
it's
finish,
like
I get it is kind of very much like a candy.
Yeah.
I get some of that pepperoni on. So this one's a high rye bourbon.
Okay, yeah. There you go, you nailed it.
Yeah. 6-year MGP, 75.1 Ford.
Cool, awesome, yeah. I definitely think that's...
This is my, like, if I don't want to, this barrel, just the way that it drinks, if I get home after a long day and I just want something that I'm going to enjoy, but it's not super complex that I have to, like, really think about, it's just, it's not really, like, complicated. It's pretty simple as far as the tasting notes, and it just is crushable.
Oh, yeah. No, this is a very, like, straightforward sip. Like, it just sips lower than it is, and it's just
more like you kind of nailed it. I guess more of like the classic, like caramel brown sugar.
So we're on barrel number 3 now.
Correct.
So we've done the wheated, we did the high rye, and then now we're going on to barrel number 3. So we'll give this one a shot, see what it thinks, see what we think about it. I think it's definitely more. It's kind of similar a little bit to me in that. It's more amped up. It's not that 100. No, it's not that like.
Dang, I was gonna say the opposite. I feel like it's more muted.
Really? I feel like this one sips a little bit more.
For me, I feel like this one's got a little bit more of a finish to it.
Yeah.
Like for me, it lasts a little bit longer, so
it's still going
amped up. This one's more balanced though, like front to back. A little bit more complex. There's a lot more going on.
Yeah, I feel like the viscosity on this one, like the mouthfeel on this one, is it's way more full on this one. So
So the fun thing is these are sister barrels.
Okay.
So same mash bill and everything. We were actually filled the exact same day.
Yeah.
And stored on the same pallet. So it's like it's just how different two barrels can be.
Yeah. That's cool.
That's insane. So they're the same proof, everything?
They are the same proof, yeah. I mean, it depends on the day. They can be off by like a few, like 0.6 or 0.4 difference, but they're both right around the 118 mark.
Awesome, cool. I mean, that's actually incredible. I mean, the difference in that.
Yeah.
It's got this. It's like got that similarity, like I was saying, but just how it carries out is so different. But yeah, that's awesome.
That's why we love single barrels. It's just
single barrels.
Every single barrel is going to be its own fingerprint, right? So it's like it's just fun to stop and see how different they can be.
Right.
I mean, like with how we structure the tour, and because we have people coming in for tastings involving their own, so the fill levels are constantly getting lower on them, and then as the whiskey has more surface area to interact, like the profile continues to change.
Yeah.
So it's just fun.
Yeah.
Just to see it.
All right, so we're on barrel number 4. So the fourth one, so the last two were there were sister barrels, you said, and so exact same mash bill, everything, but the taste was very different. Yeah. Cool. All right.
Be honest, I'm throwing you for a bit of a curveball here.
Okay. Bit of a curveball. Let's see if we can get in the same ballpark here.
You know what it reminds me of? Sort of. It reminds me of that Ruthless wine we have.
It almost reminds me of like a.
Or this tastes like something we have.
No, I'm thinking the Revival. You know what I'm saying? Remember that finished, the finished in the tawny port barrel kind of thing. Hang on a minute. Yeah, it's definitely
Some people get raisin licorice.
Yeah, it does. That's what it tastes
raisin date. That's exactly what it tastes like. Yeah. Okay.
So it's 8 years old. It's out of Missouri. It's 100% rye. It's the only.
That's what it was. Yeah. Okay. So that makes total sense. So the rye that we're comparing it to is a 100. It's 100% rye that we actually got to try.
That one is finished, and maybe that's why we got the same base notes. It just was
That
a little
one's
bit.
way, like,
It's way
stronger.
more raisin dates
Yeah,
kind of
but this
thing.
tastes-
This tastes like it just had that
that's
note
good.
of like 100% rye, but that makes total sense. That's why we're comparing it. Cool, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that
Seems
answer.
like a win.
Yeah, that's a win. I'll take it. But cool. Yeah, we haven't had too much of the 100% rye, but I mean, from what we've had, it's been good. To me, that the one that was finished was a little bit much. It's very raisiny, very dates.
Yeah,
Like this is very. It's got the thing I like about it, but it just this seems more complete and pretty. I mean, it's pretty solid throughout. It's like
Good
the
age
one main
statement,
thing.
too.
Yeah. What's the age on it? 8. Wow. Yeah, that's incredible. But that's exactly what. Yeah, that's so cool though. So you said out of Missouri, right?
It is out of Missouri. It's not
Awesome.
Ben Holiday. It's everyone's first guess. It's not-
I was clicking. I was like, hang on a minute, let me see. All right. So barrel number 4, 100% rye. That's awesome. As we said, we're dipping our toes into the rye, so I definitely think that's such a. It's different than what the normal rye is, and I think it's kind of more the direction that I think I
I
like.
think it's what turns people off. It's like, I don't know how many people come in here and they're like, well, we don't like rye, which is part of the reason I do the blind tours.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
I'll throw stuff like this at the end and we'll try it and like, oh my gosh, this is really good.
Yeah.
Well, it's rye whiskey. Like ryes are super complex. There's a ton of different mash bills.
Yeah.
And you can have the same mash bill taste completely different just depending on where it was stored, what state, what state it was distilled in, like what yeast
Yeah.
you're using, what grains there's like what rye grains are actually sourcing. Like there's just a lot that goes into it.
Yes.
Like I said, totally different from like the normal rye experience that you go pick off the
But we're
shelf.
used to like experiment with rye. Like that's what we
Yeah,
associate
super
with.
spearmint.
That's pretty typical with a lot of MGP rides too.
Yeah.
You get
Yes.
a lot of spearmint, like on the 95.5 for sure.
Yeah.
If you're trying to dip into it, I like, so Sagamore's a fun one.
Yeah.
It's still MGP rye for most of their stuff, and what they do is they take high rye and low rye and blend it together. So it's just it's essentially being double barreled, but it's a very interesting mixture. I like a lot of Wild Turkey's ryes. It's more of a classic Kentucky mash bill, so you're going to get like lower rye, so 51 to 54% rye is typically what you get with most Kentucky ryes.
Yeah.
Heavy corn on the secondary grain and then malted barley, so that corn being added in makes it a lot sweeter.
Yeah.
They're almost like candy sweet ryes, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've gotten suggestions to do the Wild Turkey rye.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Wild
we
Turkey
got-
rye, I mean, Rittenhouse rye is hard to beat.
Everyone likes the Jack Daniels.
Jack
Yeah.
Daniels rye is amazing.
Yeah, the single barrel barrel
Me
proof
too.
rye. Yeah, we gotta pick it up. Yeah, honestly, that's like I don't know how we haven't, but yeah, that's gonna probably be the next.
I got
one.
to help a local store out with a pick, so I've got like my barrel, or like some bottles from the barrel I help pick it home.
Yeah,
That
awesome.
was like the funnest pick I think I've went on, to be completely honest.
Really? Yeah.
Whenever we're doing like a full barrel, we're gonna dump it in that tank over there and actually run it through the hopper. Non-chill filter.
Yeah. Nice.
So good.
It's really good, guys. That was definitely the winner for us. I mean, that was awesome. So good.
You gotta let me know what wax colors you want now.
Yeah, so we're gonna probably do the colors of our channel. So
Okay.
which I'll pull it up here in a second. It's definitely like orange and brown. So we got
Okay, I don't have a brown, but I've got a copper.
works. That's probably looks better
Yeah,
anyways.
so it's like those colors there.
Okay.
So whatever colors you got. So
Okay, I can do
Yeah,
that.
we got that. We're pulling it
Yeah.
up. So
I got you. I got you.
look at that. Let me get a dunker. For the whole thing? Yes.
I mean, I can go back and make it happen.
That was awesome. Wow.
Oh, that's perfect.
That's perfect. Yeah, it looks great.
So the water helps harden it.
Yeah. Wow.
Look at that.
Awesome. Thank you,
Yeah,
man.
that's perfect.
That is so cool. Check that out, guys. I mean, not only is it the juice inside fantastic, but now the bottle's fantastic. Look at that. Awesome. Look at that.
It's not too bad for a guy's hand.
No, it's actually better than mine. So.
All right, final product, guys. Look at that. Check that out. Here we go.
Awesome.
Beautiful. So beautiful. It's amazing. All right, so I know we kind of hopped right into it, but I mean, straight up here in the main part of it, I mean, such a killer look. I mean, I think it's awesome. I mean, got all the bottles up here on the wall, over here, got the merch. I mean, just super cool place. That is awesome. But yeah, we really appreciate it, man. This is such a cool spot. If you guys are here in Nashville, seriously, we really appreciate them for having us out here and just doing what they do. So we'll catch you guys later.